Hey guys, Drew Danger here. Sorry it's been a minute. As you guys all know, I've been dealing with a lot with the chemotherapy, uh, multiple sclerosis treatments. I lived in the facility for a while. It took me a minute to kind of build up to come back and kind of do a video for you guys. I'm gonna try my best to start doing them again, but if not, just bear with me and understand that I am going to do that for you guys, and I will do more content. There'll be more stuff. It'll happen. I promise. But first things first, let's represent Robotech, aka Macross, Skull Squadron, Rick Hunter, Roy Foker, Max Sterling, Ben Dixon, Maria Sterling, or Perina, whichever name you want. If you're a fan of that show, and if not, go check it out. So I thought I'd just put this on today. Something I haven't worn for you guys. You guys know me. I try to switch it up every video. So I just wanted to say, hey, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween went well for everybody. New Year's, Valentine's Day today. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. I hope you guys are doing something very Valentine's like for the person that you love, which is important. I definitely did it for mine. Um, so I was glad to do that, and I hope you guys are just having a good day just in general. So there's no real topic for the day that I could think of. I just wanted to do a post for you guys and just kind of let you guys know where I'm at. Um, I don't know if the treatment works for me. I don't find out until much later down the road. So we'll see what ends up happening with that and how that improves my life or makes things harder. Um, I don't have an answer for that one, but um, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear how things have been going. How have you guys been holding up? How things have just been going with your families? Um, what fun things you guys have been wanting to talk about or do? Um, that's what I want to hear. And I'm sorry I don't have a topic. I don't even have my notebook in front of me to kind of go through my topic list right now. Give me a second, excuse me, and see if I can come up with something real quick. And I do mean quick. Um, Let me see. There's a couple things that are on my mind. Um, when you were faced with mortality, which basically means mortal, you're not immortal, and your life is being stretched and poison's put in your body, how do you guys react to that? How do you guys handle those situations? Because I could tell you from experience what I went through with the chemotherapy and living there, it was a lot, and it really plays on your health, your eating, your sleeping, your moving, you're just being you daily. It plays a lot into that, and it really shakes up your world and really can make you tired and um, just not feeling the greatest about living, about life. All that could come into play. Now, me personally, I handled it and I knew that there was light at the end of the tunnel, and I did not let it deter me from like what needed to happen. And that's what I would encourage each and every one of you is to go out there, look it in its eye, death, challenges, whatever. Look it in its eye and just say, okay, what do you got? And I'll tell you this, when you stand face to face with death or whatever it is difficulty you may have that may be your challenge, because each of us have different challenges, I just said, bring it on. And whatever this turns out to be, whatever it is whatever it is. Um, You know, we're going to roll. We're going to get through this in some way. Things may not be perfect or great or whatever, but such is life. So, my question to you guys is, do you guys rise to the challenge when these things happen? Or are you guys still trying to figure yourselves out? Or are you afraid? There's no wrong answer, by the way. It's really what you bring to the table. Now, what I will say is the correct answer is whatever it is, you will one day, if not today, but one day have to fight it. You will one day have to face off against it. You will have to stare down the demons and stand up to it and be able to conquer it, because you will not be able to move forward in your life until you do. Take as much time as you need, but no time is precious and is clicking. But eventually, you're going to have to face up to that. There's no way around that. There's no way that you can avoid it. There's no way that you can, um, you know, take it out of your life. It gets taken out of your life in some way, well, at least where you could control it, when you face it and you deal with it. So, what are your challenges? What are the things that you deal with? What are the things that are difficult for you? What are the things that make your life hard? The things that you battle with daily, hourly. What is it? I'd like to know. Leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Because I got a whole slew of stuff to tell you guys about this experiment and being in the hospital and doing all this stuff and how tough it was, and surgical procedure and after surgical procedure and back and forth. I mean, I had like a chest implant coming out of my chest with ports that you could hook IVs to, all sorts of things. I had all kinds of crazy things going on, guys. So I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear the struggles and the challenges that you have. I want to hear what goes on in your mind. Okay? And any questions you guys have about what I've had to go through and where I am currently and how that's turning out, please write, ask. I don't care. Let me know about the adventure of going through this, because it is an adventure. It's a whole Lord of the Rings trilogy size adventure when you go through something like this. And yes, you were very sick. And yes, I mean, it hurts to eat. You throw up, everything that you eat. Your body is being stressed and pulled in many directions, and it's really being challenged like it's never been challenged before. I was told that there are people out there that will not face this, that could not complete what I did. So what I did was very hard, and that's pretty interesting. I didn't know that people were terrified to do this. It is a very painstaking thing. It's very taxing. It's a lot you have to consider when you go through it. Um, and they do let you know up front, but actions speak louder than words. When you're going through it and they're putting the chemotherapy, because I was doing chemotherapy 4 to 6 times a day, and then they put the stem cell transplant in you. They do that, and it just, your body is just trying to compete and move with that and still be its old self, and it's just bouncing off, and the whole time, you're throwing up, you're feeling sick, you're tired, you're not feeling right, things aren't going right, you're having difficulty, your body's being pushed to the limits, your strength uh is being taken. Like, I lost all my muscle definition that I had. I lost all of it. So, like, I have to, like, I'm like working out in small increments to like get back some of that. Um, and that's challenging as well, because your body's just, it's dumped, it's tired, it's fatigued, it's paralyzed, it's this. And so you have to kind of work around that to give yourself that build again, and to give yourself what you had lost if you can regain it. That's where stuff gets tough. And that's where you really feel challenged. And I think that a lot of people, that's where they really feel challenged and pushed to the limits, because now they're having to really test themselves again. I was in pretty good shape, right? I was like right there. I was working out like crazy, and to have to regain and build yourself up, and then get to a certain point where it's giving you some results, even in that, is difficult in itself. So it's always a push and a challenge, um, as you go through things like this, because it, as much as it gives, it takes away a whole lot more too. Your memory, things like that, your brain function. I mean, it's off the charts, kind of here and there, and kind of crazy. So it's really a lot to kind of take in, and it's a lot to understand and to get grounded with. I don't know, guys. It's just it's a lot, and but no matter what you go through, keep these things with you. Put God first. I know everybody's not Christian, but that's what I do. I put God first, put my family second, so that means wife and son, definitely down there. I put all you guys down there as third, and do the best with what I can and fight this thing hard. And that's what I had to do. And I did leave the hospital and have to come back the night of, the morning of, the next morning. I was messed up that night of. I got sick, and then I had to come back to the hospital and spend another week there. So I spent 4.5 weeks um, in the hospital total. So yeah, it was a challenge, but I'm next video. I promise you guys, I'm going to get into it more. This was just an intro of me coming back, just saying, hey, how you guys doing? And I hope everything's going well with you guys. And praying for you guys. And please leave comments. Let me know what you guys want to ask me, talk about, video about, whatever. It's all good. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right. Talk to you later. Drew Danger out. And this is where the skull cut insignia for Drew Danger kind of came from. The Jolly Roger, the Skull Squadron patch from Robotech. It was the design was always cool to me. So, hey, little bit of history there. But anyway, all right, guys, check out Robotech. Have a good day.